straight guy with a micropenis. Is it worth questioning my sexuality?
I was diagnosed with a micropenis. Like medically diagnosed. And it's something that's affected how I see my future more than I like to admit. Because of it, I've always felt like sex just might not realistically happen for me. And over time, that's made me start questioning things. Not because I suddenly feel different, but because I genuinely don't know what my options are anymore. I'd say I'm about 90% sure I'm straight. I'm not really attracted to men, at least not in the way I understand attraction. But there's a part of me that wonders, should I at least try something with a guy? Just to see if I feel anything. Or if it opens up possibilities I haven't considered. At the same time, I don't want to force something that isn't actually me. And I definitely don't want to lead anyone on or hurt someone in the process. So now I'm stuck in this weird place, trying to figure out what the right move even is. Sounds like he's not questioning who he's attracted to, but what he thinks is possible for him. Trying something just out of uncertainty probably won't help if it's not genuinely what he wants.
I've been pretending to understand my job for 8 months, and I think I've finally reached a level where I actually can't fake it anymore. Do I come clean to my boss or just keep going?
I have a master's degree in something that has absolutely nothing to do with my current job. I got hired mostly because I interview well. And I guess writing fast learner on my resume came with some kind of unspoken contract. 8 months in, I've been getting by on confident nods, saying things like, "I'll circle back on that," and quietly Googling every other term my boss throws at me. My browser history is basically just technical forums and what does this even mean? Up until recently, that strategy worked. The stakes were low enough that I could rely on vibes and quick fixes. Not anymore. There's a meeting on Monday. A real one. With real numbers, real expectations, and real questions. And my boss just told me I'd be leading it. Like it's some kind of reward. I have 4 days. At this point, I'm debating between admitting I'm in over my head, cramming 8 months of knowledge into a long weekend, or just disappearing into the ocean. Update. The meeting ended a few hours ago. For context, I work as a data engineer at a logistics company. The project involved building a pipeline that pulls real-time tracking data from a bunch of different shipping carriers, cleans it up into a single format, and feeds it into a dashboard so the operations team can catch delays before customers start complaining. Here's what actually happened. Over the last 96 hours, I slept maybe 12, consumed about the same number of Red Bulls, watched maybe 15 hours of YouTube tutorials, and brutally abused my ChatGPT and Claude. Many times I thought I should just come clean to my boss. But then I would open this page, and your comments would give me confidence that I was built for this. The actual move that saved me was going into that meeting with 3 very specific questions prepared. Not answers. Questions. Thoughtful, slightly vague questions that I directed at the senior engineers in the room. They took the bait. They talked for about 40 minutes of the hour. At the end of the meeting, my boss stopped me and said, "This is really impressive work." I said, "Thank you. I've been thinking about this for a while." Which is technically true because I thought about it for 96 hours straight without blinking. After the meeting, I went to the bathroom and sat on the floor for a little while. When I got back, my boss told me he wants me to lead the next project. So, to answer my original question, do you come clean or keep going? I guess the answer is you keep going. You keep going until you either figure it out or everything falls apart. And this time, it didn't fall apart. Honestly, this feels like a masterclass in surviving on pressure and quick thinking. Just hope the learning catches up before the next promotion. Honestly, this feels like a masterclass in surviving on pressure and quick thinking. Just hope the learning catches up before the next promotion. Our neighbor has an automatic dog barking device. There's a house across the street from me, and they seem to have some kind of automatic dog barking device. It goes off randomly throughout the day, easily 10 or more times. And every time it starts, it keeps going for a few minutes. The bigger problem is what it does to my dogs. As soon as that barking starts, mine go absolutely crazy. And it takes a while to calm them down each time. So now it's turned into this constant cycle. Noise, barking, stress. Over and over again. I don't even know if it's a real device or just something strange they're doing. But it sounds so repetitive and unnatural that it doesn't even seem like an actual dog. I'm trying to be reasonable about it. I don't want to escalate things unnecessarily. But it's been going on long enough that it's starting to affect my day-to-day life. At this point, I'm not sure what the right move is. That definitely sounds like a fake barking loop, not a real dog. I'd probably go over and ask casually first just to confirm you're not losing your mind. If it is a device. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Just found out yesterday that my mom opened 13 credit card accounts in my name. I now have 599 credit score and $81,000 in debt. What the F should I do? Yesterday, I checked my bank account and noticed my credit score had dropped. I was confused right away because I don't even have a credit card with that bank. So I looked into it, and what I found made no sense. It showed I had 13 open accounts and about $81,000 in debt. I do have around $23,000 in student loans, so that part made sense. But the rest? It said I had about $50,000 in installments. I don't even know what that means. And that's when it hit me. I realized who might be behind it. Now I'm just sitting here, angry, confused, and honestly pissed off. I don't know what to do next, what to say to her, or how to even handle this situation. The worst part is, I don't want her to go to jail because my younger brother depends on her. But at the same time, what she did to me feels completely messed up. I just don't know what the right move is anymore. That's not just messy. That's straight-up identity fraud. I get not wanting to ruin your family situation, but this is serious enough that you need to protect yourself first. At the very least, you've got to confront her and start fixing your credit ASAP. How do I or can I tell my sister that she can't name her baby daughter Lolita? My sister just had a baby girl yesterday. She already has 2 boys and has wanted a daughter for a long time. Then she told me the name she picked. And I didn't know how to react. She wants to name her Lolita. We're not that close, so I knew anything I said might just get ignored, or make her double down. But the name has a lot of history behind it. It comes from a well-known novel involving a very young girl and an adult man. And over time, it's developed some really uncomfortable associations. It's also been used online in ways connected to inappropriate themes. And even appeared in real-world controversies, like the nickname given to a certain private plane linked to a major scandal. So I decided to write her a message. I told her, "Hey, I'm really happy for you and excited for the baby. I love you and I'll always support you, no matter what. I'm not trying to hurt you or tell you what to do. but I wanted to share something in case you weren't aware. The name sounds nice, but it's strongly connected to a story about a very young girl and an adult man. And because of that, it's picked up some really uncomfortable associations over time. It's also been used in ways online and even tied to real-world controversies. So I just want to make sure you have all the context before making a final decision. No matter what you choose, I'll support you and the baby. I didn't send it right away, though. She had just given birth, so I waited until she was home and settled. Eventually, I sent it. And her response? Just a couple of dismissive gifs that say, "No one asked your opinion, and I am searching for fucks to give." Oh, so yeah. I guess the Lolita is sticking. That name definitely comes with a lot of baggage, whether she realizes it or not. You handled it pretty respectfully, but yeah. You can't help someone who doesn't want to hear it. At that point, all you can do is step back and let her deal with the consequences.